Hello everyone, my name is Natalie. Thanks for joining me today for this yoga practice. Before we begin, it might be helpful to find some sort of a strap, whether it's a yoga strap or a belt or a tie or even a scarf. Any of those items could work, so feel free to pause this video to go find something like that before we begin. And so we're actually going to start on our backs today. So go ahead and come on, gently move onto your back here. You can stretch your body long to start, pointing your toes and reaching your arms above your head. Taking a deep breath in and out. Let's do that again to arrive here. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Maybe one more. Full breath and release. And then go ahead and bring your hands to your side. Bend your knees to place your feet flat on the mat. And from here you can open your feet wider, inching your feet towards the edges of the mat. And from here, go ahead and just drop your knees to the left, pausing for a moment. Inhale as you lift them back to center, and then drop them over to the right. If it's easier to have your hands, your arms out in a T position, you're welcome to move into that. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold your legs to the other side. Back to center one last time, folding knees over towards the right. Come back to center, and then bring your knees to your chest, and begin to make small circles. You can hold on to your knees, making small circles, giving your lower back a gentle massage here. All right. And now you can reverse directions. Wonderful. Now place your feet back on the mat. We're going to do a breathing practice on our back here. So go ahead now and just place your hands on your belly here. And we're going to breathe deeply, filling up the belly as much as we can, so expanding it outward on the inhale. So go ahead and let out any breath that is currently inside, let it go. And let's begin. Take a deep breath in. Expand your belly on the inhale. Exhale, release, pulling your belly button towards your spine as you exhale. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Inhale fully. And let it go. Continue with this at your own pace, allowing yourself to be present in this moment. You can even think about things that you'd like to let go of with every exhale, and things that you would like to fill yourself full of on the inhale. What qualities are you aspiring for in yourself, in your life? Imagine those as you take each deep breath. You can continue with this diaphragmatic breathing, or you can make it a full yogic breath by placing your left hand on your heart, keeping your right hand on your belly. And now bring that breath from your belly all the way up into your heart center, into your rib cage. So inhale, expand your belly, and then expand your rib cage. Exhale from your rib cage first, and belly last as your belly button pulls in towards your spine. Inhale, full yogic breath like a wave. And release, continuing to think about what you can let go of. Maybe it's thoughts of past and future, and what you can fill up with. Maybe it's new possibilities. Maybe it's forgiveness. Maybe it's strength or love. Okay, do this one more time. If you'd like to release your hands, you're welcome to. And then just return to a neutral breath. Noticing how you feel after taking those deep breaths. From here, you can go ahead now and stretch both legs long. Point and flex your feet a couple of times. And then bring your left knee towards your chest. Reach for your belt or your strap. And then place the strap over the ball of your left foot. Go ahead and extend that left leg high to the sky. You can hold the straps with both hands, or if you'd like, only the left hand works as well. Make sure here that you're not forcing any of this. So your shoulders are still relaxed onto the mat. You're not putting too much force or tension into the strap. It's just providing gentle tension on your leg, allowing it to ease itself awake, warming up here. You can continue with those deep breaths. Maybe you'll find as you exhale, your leg moves just a millimeter closer towards your face. Now we're going to open up, so it might be helpful to reach your left hand up the strap a little bit. You can decide. And then go ahead and extend your left leg open towards the left side. Try to keep your right hip and shoulder still pinned onto the mat. Continue to take deep breaths. Allow yourself to be present to your experience. And then inhale your left leg to center. You can try to just slip your right foot right into the strap. That might be the easiest transition. Extend your left leg long. If you'd prefer, I should have said this before, but you can keep your opposite leg bent with your foot flat on the mat if that's more comfortable. Okay, so here you can grab the straps with your right hand. Again, not forcing anything, providing just a little resistance here. Deep breaths in and out as you begin to become more aware of your body. I know for myself, I can move through the day quite quickly, often not really paying attention to how my body is feeling, what I'm experiencing. And sometimes it's really important to begin with the body noticing what's going on first before being able to notice what's going on energetically or deeper within. From here now, open your right leg towards the right. You can reach your right arm up the strap if that's helpful. Again, your left shoulder and hip are staying on the mat. Continue your breathing. Allow yourself to feel a sense of gratitude for this moment. Inhale your leg to center, release the strap, extend your legs long. You could give them a little shake if you'd like. Now bend both legs, placing feet on the mat. Go ahead and cross your left ankle over your right thigh in a figure 4 stretch. Reach through to grab your right thigh, bringing both legs towards your chest. You can flex your feet, particularly in your left foot here. And if you would like to provide a little bit more resistance, you can maybe prop your left elbow in the crook of your left knee, providing a little resistance here. Even in this position, you can become aware of your breath. So notice as it rises and falls. Take another deep breath in. And then unwind. Cross the right ankle over the left. Reach through to grab your left thigh, pulling both legs towards you, flexing your feet. Again, if you'd like some extra resistance here, prop your right elbow in the crook of your right knee. Okay, take one more full breath, and then go ahead and release. Stretch your legs long for a moment. Inhale, maybe close your eyes just for an opportunity to check in. And then from here we're going to, if it's okay for you, for your spine, we're going to rock and roll forward and back 3 times. Or you can just simply press yourself up into a seated position. Here we go, rolling on our spine. Okay. And then from here, from this seated position, go ahead and swing your knees under you. Come to tabletop position. It's time to start warming up our spine, our back. So we'll move into our cat-cow. So go ahead and inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, round forward. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Once more. From here, open your knees wide and sit back into a child's pose, stretching your arms out in front, forehead to the mat. Go ahead and really relax into this pose. From here, you can affirm I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. In Ananda Yoga, we like to use affirmations with each pose to help us really tune in to the depth of each pose, to really experience it more vividly. So I'll say that again. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. Go ahead and walk yourself up. And from here you can just keep walking yourself all the way up into standing. Come into Tadasana, standing mountain pose. The top of your mat. Feet are parallel, hip width apart. Go ahead now and close your eyes for a moment. And behind your closed eyes, lift your gaze upward. We practice doing this as a way to help channel the energy that we are moving through our bodies inward and upward, to help lift our spirits, our consciousness. And so take this opportunity to, as we did before, just check in and notice, what are you experiencing? May this be a reference point throughout the rest of this practice. And go ahead and open your eyes. We're going to move into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. You can do this as a balanced pose, or you can keep your feet flat on the mat. To do this as a balanced pose, just come onto the balls of your feet. Actually, bring both feet together, toes touching. Come to the balls of your feet here. And then when you feel steady, you can inhale your arms up, interlacing your fingers. Relax your shoulders down, away from your ears. And then from here, you're going to shift your hips towards the left, torso towards the right. Here, go ahead and take some deep breaths, really trying to fill up your left side body here. Again, you can drop your heels if you need to. And then go ahead, if you feel stable, you can turn your head to look upward at your elbow or just past. And really try to send that hip towards the left. And here you can say, strength and courage fill my body cells. Strength and courage fill my body cells. One more full breath. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, open your arms wide, step your feet apart, and pause. We honor the pauses in Ananda Yoga to really take note of the effects that each pose has on us. You'll be surprised what you can find when you just take a moment to notice. On your next exhale, blink your eyes open. We'll move to the other side, bringing your toes to touch again. Inhale your arms up above your head again. Interlace those fingers. If you'd like to be on the balls of your feet, you can do that now. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed down and away from your ears. And then from here, shift your hips towards the right now, torso towards the left. You want to imagine that your body is flat between two panes of glass. Okay, and so let's affirm strength and courage fill my body cells. Strength and courage fill my body cells. Inhale up, exhale, open wide, Step feet apart and pause. What does it feel like to have balance now, having done this pose on both sides? Feeling of unity and harmony in your body. Okay, and open your eyes now. From here, we're going to move into a forward bend. So you can, again, still keep your feet parallel. Place your hands on your hips for the easiest version, out to the side if you'd like a bit more challenge, or up above your head. From here, go ahead now and begin to send your hips back and up as you begin to hinge forward. You're going to tuck your chin and gaze straight down. We're going to pause halfway here, really trying to lengthen the spine. Taking some deep breaths here. And if it's okay for you to round your spine, on your next exhale, you can begin to relax into the rest of this pose. If you'd like to hold your elbows, that's an option, or reach for your big toes or maybe your calves. You can go ahead and just release the back of your neck by moving it in one direction, maybe shaking no and shaking yes. And for some reason in this pose, I always envision a waterfall. And that paired with the affirmation goes really nicely with the thought of letting go of anything that doesn't serve me. So here you can say, nothing on earth can hold me. Nothing on earth can hold me. Go ahead now and place your hands on your hips, bend your knees, hinge back upright into Tadasana. Take a moment to allow yourself to notice whatever sensations you're experiencing. Maybe you feel warmth or tingling or a sense of vibrancy or lightness. Whatever it is, just be curious. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And now from here, we're going to move into a version of Warrior One. We often do this in Sun Salutation. It's like a high lunge. And so go ahead now and step your left foot back. And you're going to be on the ball of your back left foot. And your front right knee is going to be bent. And you may need to inch your right foot forward to make sure that your front knee is not bent more than 90 degrees. And really come onto the ball of your back foot, which might mean you need to inch your front foot more forward. Okay. And then here, when you feel ready, inhale your arms up. Shine your heart up towards the sky. Take some deep breaths here in this pose, this very dynamic and powerful pose. And now you can say silently or out loud if you'd like, I attune my will to the source of all power. I attune my will to the source of all power. Full breath, staying present here. Alright, on your next exhale, you can begin to step your back foot more forward until it meets the front foot, however gracefully you do it is graceful enough. Bring your feet parallel. Close your eyes and tune in. If you'd like to repeat the affirmation, you can. I attune my will to the source of all power. Okay, let's do the other side. This time, your left foot comes forward, right foot comes back on the ball of your back foot, sending your right knee forward here. Generous bend, not more than 90 degrees. Okay, when you feel ready, inhale your arms up, shine your heart up in this expansive pose. I attune my will to the source of all power. I attune my will to the source of all power. Breathe deeply. Okay. Begin now to step your back foot forward. Both feet come together. Pausing here. Behind your closed eyes, lift your gaze. Take a couple deep breaths. And open your eyes. Okay, from here we're going to come into downward dog. So you can enter it however is most comfortable. I think it might be easiest to come onto your hands and knees first. Tabletop position. Inch your hands a bit more forward, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back. Really try to press the mat away, spreading your fingers wide. Really trying to press your weight into your thumb and index finger mostly. Okay, and in downward dog, you can affirm calmness radiates through every fiber of my being. Calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. Take deep breaths. Okay, and then to exit, place your knees down on the mat and come back into a child's pose. If you'd like to relax your arms by your side, you can do that. This is your pause now after that downward dog, so take a moment to allow yourself to notice the effects of that pose. Okay. Go ahead and walk yourself back up. And now, actually, let's pause here. This is actually a yoga pose called Vajrasana. And so you can have your right toe crossed over the left. You're just kneeling here. Go ahead and just flip your palms on your thighs here. And close your eyes for a moment. What I love about this pose is the affirmation. So I'd like to offer it to you today. And so take some deep breaths and allow yourself to tune into maybe a sense of stillness or quiet within. And then you can silently say, in stillness, I touch my inner strength. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. Take another full breath and release. Shift your hips towards the right to extend your legs out long in front. Go ahead now, reach tall through the top of your head. As you begin to exhale, hinge forward, keeping a neutral spine. Pausing when you feel like you can't keep a neutral spine. You'd like to round forward. Take a full breath here. And then if it's comfortable for you, you can begin to tuck your chin, rounding your upper back, walking yourself more forward. I am safe. I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. It's okay if your knees bend here. Okay, go ahead and walk yourself up. Take a deep breath at the top. Now we're going to move into a spinal twist. So go ahead and cross your left leg over the right. You can keep your right leg long or bend it to tuck your right heel under your left hip. Up to you. Wrap your right arm around that left leg. Go ahead, reach tall, and then twist from your belly first. Your upper chest, and then your neck and gaze. Full breaths, even in this twist. And imagine that this twist is allowing energy to just burst out from your heart here as you affirm, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Go ahead and release. Let's go right into the other side. Stretch the left leg long. Right leg crosses over. Wrap your left arm around that. Lengthen tall to start. And then begin the twist from the bottom up. Deep breaths here. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Go ahead and release from your head first, chest and belly. Extend your legs long. Pause for a moment. Okay, and then from here, we're going to come onto our backs. Go ahead now, and as we began, just extend, this time both legs up high. If you'd like to place a pillow or a block under your hips, you can, or you can move into shoulder stand if that's part of your practice. This is also really nice to do against a wall at the end of a day. Just relaxing your legs up against the wall like this. And here, you can silently say, awake, my sleeping powers, awake. Awake, my sleeping powers, awake. Okay. Go ahead now and bring your legs back down, stretch them long. If you'd like to do any final pose before Shavasana, maybe you'd like to bring your knees in and do a happy baby pose or another spinal twist. Whatever you feel might help finish off your practice, round it out, you're welcome to do that. Then you'll begin to make your way into Shavasana. Here you'll want to maybe tuck your shoulders just slightly underneath you, giving your heart a little extra lift here. Maybe lift your head, tuck your chin, and put your head back down to lengthen the back of your neck. And then just check in with your legs. Maybe they want to be more open today than usual, or maybe you'd like to place a pillow under your knees for support. Really set yourself up to be comfortable for this deep relaxation. And now as you begin to settle in, take some full breaths in and out. With every exhale, feel yourself releasing into the mat, into the floor. All tension just melting away. And here I'll offer the last affirmation for our practice today. Bones, muscles, movement, I surrender now. Anxiety, elation, depression, churning thoughts, all these I give into the hands of peace. Relax now. Alright, begin now to bring your awareness back into your body. And breathe into your fingers and your toes. lengthening your inhale and your exhale. Bring your knees to your chest and then roll to one side, pausing for a moment. And then you can slowly, gently press yourself upright into seated position. I invite you to move from this practice into a deep meditation. It's always lovely to pair these two practices together. And I do wish for each of you that in stillness you are indeed able to touch your inner strength. It is there for you. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.